Would you rather have your partner forget all your shared memories and start anew, or remember only the bad moments and forget the good?
No.
Would you date me if I could read your mind at will?
Well, being invisible doesn't help if you have to sing loudly. You would look so ridiculous.
People wouldn't notice.
Yes, they would.
Would you rather have your partner always finish your sentences, but they're always wrong, or... What's up, people? How's it going? And we're back with another episode of At Our Place with Megan and Sherelle. I'm Sherelle.
And I'm Megan.
If you don't know, we are wives turned bandmates and now podcast hosts.
Yeah. Welcome to our place. Thanks for listening to our episodes. It's super cool to see people listening every week. It's a little intimidating. It's like, I don't know.
It's fun. It's fun watching our little community grow out in the wild and on the internet. So I like it. I'm a fan of this platform.
I'm so excited about what we're doing today.
Why?
But it's just going to be so much fun. But first, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. We had a lot of fun today because we had a cool gig yesterday, the Sensorio gig. That was fun. That
was so fun. By the way, like yesterday at our performance, we saw
so many queer couples. They turned up.
It was so crazy. It was like 2 or 3 queer women couples came up to us and they were just like...
It was so fun. I was fangirling over the Brits.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, the Brits turned up last night. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm like fangirling a little bit.
They came, so we played at Sensorio, which is in Paso Robles, and they came from
London.
Yeah, and then another
just to hear us play
and to see the light exhibit.
Yeah. It was really cool to meet you guys if you're listening.
Yeah, it's always, I don't know, how do you feel when people come up to us and compliment us? I always feel super
love
good.
it. I love when somebody says, I love your art. I love whatever the thing is that you're making. Like I enjoy hearing that you are enjoying what I'm enjoying making. So
yeah. And I feel like when you and I are playing music together, it's just like so much more than the music and having a good time. It's us being in love and
yeah. I feel like we get to like, I feel like when we play live, it's kind of what, okay, track with me. It's like us on stage together is very similar to us at our home on this podcast.
Basically.
It's the same energy, but on the podcast, we're not playing music. So it's just fun to like pull the audience into, like pull our live audience into our little home on the stage, the same way that, you know, you guys are in our home. Our podcast.
It's kind of like, this song is super great because Sherelle told me this, blah, blah, blah. And we're just talking. And then here's Toxic by Britney Spears.
By the way, you give me a look when I mess up. You have like a distinct look on your face when I fuck up. You're like,
what?
Well, they can't see it if they're listening, but she has a look that she just slightly gives me because I cut you off yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. I started my verse earlier than you were supposed to.
Oh, well, I realized it's because I looked at you. This is getting into the super nerdy like performance
nerds. Yeah.
Music nerds. It's so weird performing because you try to make so many
cues,
faces at each other to be like, let's go faster, let's go slower, it's your turn to go, it's my turn,
or repeat that verse, or we're gonna go again, or like I don't know if you noticed, well I know you do, but like we're cueing our sound technician, you know, we have just little signs that we use to cue people for things.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's fun. It's a fun world. We're nerds. How are you, baby?
I'm doing well. This is super random, but a highlight of my week was getting new foundation for my face. Because
cool.
About a year ago, I went into Ulta. I'm super not into makeup and stuff. I like wearing makeup.
You're into it.
I like wearing makeup especially when we're performing or just when I want to look good to go out. But I don't feel confident in it. I don't watch YouTube videos of how to contour your face and all of that stuff.
Oh, you mean like the art of doing makeup?
Yeah, like those girls on TikTok, or anybody, those people on TikTok that they are doing their whole makeup routine and it's like a different color in the middle and then on the bottom and they blend it all together. I just feel...
I literally don't know what you're talking about. Cool.
Wow. That's crazy.
But also, like, whatever you're doing works well. I like it. I like what's going on here.
You like my face. Thank you.
I do.
You would never need foundation. Like,
people have been saying that to me my whole life, and what's really obnoxious is that Black women are phenomenal at doing makeup. So I just don't know why people say, "Oh, you don't need foundation." Like,
well, I guess
we wear it. We do makeup. I don't personally. I'm a stud who doesn't like to wear makeup. But.
Well, I never said you guys weren't phenomenal at doing makeup. I guess I just mean my skin is red and yellow and blue and just...
So you're saying, okay, so you're saying like because my skin is darker, I don't have obvious blemishes to cover up.
Basically.
I have blemishes.
I don't see them.
Okay.
You look pretty perfect to me.
That's the right answer.
But yeah, my experience a year ago, I went into Ulta not confident at all about makeup. I never had a full face makeup. And this is just me talking to my makeup girlies. Because I know you don't really care about it. But about a year ago, I walked into Ulta because I was hoping that somebody would be able to help me get a full face coverage. I wanted to look shiny and nice for photos and stuff like that. What's your face? What are you thinking?
Trying to imagine what a full face cover is.
That's what what I have right now.
Like just makeup on your face.
Just makeup on your whole face, I think.
Okay, got it.
Full coverage is what they call it when you can put it all over your face.
All right.
I went in there. I was looking for help. I was like a lost puppy. I never had full face coverage before, like the foundation. And the lady pointed me to a certain section, but she wasn't very helpful. And I was like, okay. And I took them and I tested them out for like an hour because I cannot tell. I'm not trained to see what the color is supposed to be. Anyways, I decided to get a new one because I was looking at my face and I was like, this is way too orangey. And that's not a good feeling. So I went into Ulta this week. There was a lady super helpful. And I said, do you have any tips for color matching? Just like making me look flawless. And like I'm not even wearing any makeup, but I look flawless. And she was like, oh yeah, let me just help you out. She put on my face and everything. And it felt really good. So now I feel a little more confident.
Because you got pampered at Ulta this time.
Yeah, it wasn't even pampered. It was just like helping me out and like putting it on my face and telling me this looks good or this doesn't look good. And I was like, this is totally out of my wheelhouse. Like one looks the same as the other, but
you are wearing makeup right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Thank you. And I normally show up to work and do a lot of things without makeup, and I was fine with that for a long time, but for some reason I just feel more confident with it now.
You said enough is enough. I am wearing the stuff. It's like my ram.
Nice.
Okay, baby, what are we doing today?
Today, sorry for my makeup saga.
No, I love that makeup is something that you are enjoying more and more.
It's just the little things that make me excited, I guess. Aww.
I'm not a giant fan of you wearing it, I gotta be real. Because
you can't kiss me.
No, because I always get something on my face if I kiss you, or you're like, here's my cheekbone, you can kiss that, or like,
yeah, if I'm wearing like lip gloss.
Yeah, so I feel like I haven't kissed you in days. Yeah. Like ever since you went to Ulta. I'm like, well,
if I give you a big old kiss, you would have like tan foundation on your face and shimmery stuff on your lips.
I mean, I'm down for a messy time because, you know, I'm down.
But not when we're out and about, because then you would just be smiling and
I feel like we just look so chaste in public. We're just like,
Oh yeah, I'm like, here, you can kiss my cheek very lightly, or else you're gonna get a bunch of tan on your face.
I feel like, what is this, like the 18th century, where it's like,
here, my darling, kiss my cheek. Kiss my side of my cheek, almost not on my face.
This one part that I can kiss.
Yeah, no makeup. So I'm excited for today. You came up with the idea. Why don't you tell them?
I wanted to do Would You Rathers because I am always asking Megan weird questions.
You are, actually.
So, it's just what happens when you have a million siblings in your homeschool. You ask weird questions and then you take that into the world and people think you're weird for it.
That's true. Do you have one in mind that you remember that you asked me? Just like a weird offhand question?
No, you put me on the spot. But no, I do remember in the last like 4 or 5 years of us being together, I have asked you a bunch of weird questions.
You have, and I love it.
You never like make fun of me for them. We have a whole conversation. It's awesome.
It's part of the reason why I love you. You're so interesting and you just amuse me.
You know how my brother hits on a woman?
What?
He goes like this. If you were an animal, and he gets all squinty eyed.
Why does he talk like that?
It's just his flirt voice.
Ooh.
If you were an animal, what kind of animal would you be? And why? I'm like, shut up. They don't care. You just met them yesterday.
That's an interesting pickup line. I
don't think it's ever worked, but he is married now, so maybe it did work.
Worked one time.
Maybe that's how he got her.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. So I showed Sherelle how to use ChatGPT.
I talked to a robot.
Sherelle's like, weird thing of my week.
I talked to a robot.
She was on it. You were so cute. You were like, so how does it work? I've never felt so old. Am I talking to like how does
it's AI? I didn't know. I don't use AI like that. I mean, I think I do. Siri's AI, right?
And I said, oh, just talk to it like it's a human. And you're like, what? And
so you were like being all polite. You gave me like, ask it this and then say, okay, nice. But I'd like you to make it more like this. And I was like, I'm talking to a computer that's like very human.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable, but also comforting.
Yeah. So I taught Sherelle how to use ChatGPT, and we brainstormed individually some would you rather questions for each other. And I'm really excited to see which ones that you...
Okay. Well, we'll go like one and then the other, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, you go first.
Okay. Ready, baby?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Would you rather be in a relationship with someone who shares all of your interests and hobbies but has a different sense of humor, or someone with a compatible sense of humor but completely different interests?
Compatible sense of humor, 1000%.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Well, now that I think about it. Because humor says so much about people.
So even if I had like completely different interests than you, which I feel like is true.
Well, it depends on the whole values question, because
values versus,
if we were hitting it off humor wise, but then you believed something that I completely don't believe, then that would not work out.
Yeah, like,
so I think this question really leaves out the values question.
Okay.
But off the bat,
you sound so mature. You're really leveled up as a human.
You say that jokingly, but
no, I'm just like, you're different. Like I
am different. I'm saying things I don't understand.
No, you're just speaking truth,
I guess.
Like, you're just different. Like, I'm watching my wife transform again. You've done this probably like 4 or 5 times since we've been together, but you keep growing and changing.
It's those darn books.
Well,
I'm
like learning who you are all over again, and I like it.
I think I just have grown to really care about saying things that mean something to me, instead of trying to always be interesting or funny, or
trying to be interesting.
What?
You just are interesting.
Oh, thanks. Okay, you answer the question. I said humor.
I've had crushes on women who didn't think I was funny.
Oh.
And it was kind of like
It's
a
soul
downer.
crushing.
It's like we have similar interests, but they don't think I was funny. And we had great, serious, intense conversations, but it wasn't like lighthearted. So I would probably go with humor too.
Okay. I have a lot of questions. We'll see if we'll get through them. Would you rather be a brilliant but struggling artist or a wealthy but uninspired one?
I would rather be wealthy and uninspired.
Would you make art still?
Yeah, because I would be wealthy. So I wouldn't have to stress about like
anything.
I wouldn't have to stress, so then I could go and figure out how to get my inspiration again, because I wouldn't have to like struggle.
Oh, so you think, okay, I think I translated uninspired as no substance.
Oh, like permanently uninspired?
I guess.
Oh, well then pass.
That's true. You could spend money and go have experiences that would make you inspired.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, cool. Then I'll spend 6 months in Italy and then I'll be inspired.
Sounds good, actually. Yeah, I guess with that interpretation, I would have the same answer as you.
Yeah, there you go. No problem.
Easy peasy.
Cool. Would you rather have your partner forget all your shared memories and start anew, or remember only the bad moments and forget the good?
No. Wait, what was the first one?
Like, I forget everything.
Wait.
Like, I forget the good and the bad, and we have to start fresh.
Like the vow?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or
these are terrible.
Or I remember, but only the bad things.
Okay, so we have kind of on and off been reading the seven principles of a good marriage, something like that.
7 principles for making a marriage work.
Yes.
Or last.
And one of the things that they say is the couples that they studied. So they asked them, oh, what was your wedding day like? How did you guys meet? And the ones that didn't have any positive things to say about the positive times, like when they met, their marriage, if they were like, I don't really honestly remember, or they remember the bad things about it, then there's no hope for their marriage. So
Yeah.
I don't want just the bad memories, because why would you?
Yeah, then why would you stay together? I have the same things. Plus, I'm confident in my charm.
Plus, yeah, I feel like
And
we
I
could pull
could
off the
just-
vow.
Yeah, I would just win you back.
Wait, would we both know?
Although that would kind of suck if you didn't know you were queer all over again. But then at the same time, I'd be more prepared this time around. So
That sucks.
You know what though? I think it would be harder to woo you now than it was 5 years ago, because you're so established in your job and your family and
Well,
your
a lot
role
of that
in
is
life.
because I've had your support and our partnership. So I don't know.
Aw, that was really kind.
It's true.
I just feel like I'm confident that I could, woo you, put myself out there. I'm confident that we'd be friends. I just feel like you're so established now that like
Thank you.
you were more like open-minded back then. I guess.
I'm more grounded now.
Yes, you're very grounded
I
now.
know who I am.
And so if you were convinced that who you are was not queer,
well, I already
be
was.
like,
So I think I don't know.
you were more open-minded back
I was
then.
a completely different person when we met.
I don't think you're closed-minded now. I just think you're very like certain and grounded in who you are. Does that make sense?
I guess. Yeah. What was the question again? Oh, I'd rather do it all over, I guess, even though it was really hard coming out to my
I'd do it
parents.
differently though this time.
You would like, but would I just forget everything, or you would also forget everything?
You would forget everything, so your parents would already know. That'd be so awkward.
Oh, no.
Everyone would know you were queer, but you.
Oh.
Which actually is
Wait.
what happened.
Oh my God. Would it? Remember in the vow when her parents were like trying to get her to
Like
move back
rewrite
in and go-
history.
Oh no. I don't think it would be like that, because my parents love you and they would still want to be your friend, and then I would just be floundering around like, I don't
Your
get
parents would be my biggest fan club. They'd be like, here's their wedding pictures, here's why you love Sherelle, you're gonna spend time with Sherelle this weekend. We're
Oh, that would actually be really sweet. Okay, is it my turn to ask a question?
Yes, I do believe so.
Did you say what you would prefer in that situation?
I would rather start anew.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you'd break up with me if all you remembered was our bad times.
It's fact, according to that book we've been reading.
Yeah.
No hope. Okay. Would you rather go on a spontaneous road trip with no destination in mind, or plan a meticulously organized vacation to a dream destination?
What does meticulously organized entail?
Up to interpretation. I think it would entail, obviously, booking the flights, planning the hotels. From the question meticulously, I think,
is there like an agenda?
I think there would be somewhat of, we want to go to this museum, we want to go to this place, we want to try this bar,
I would do that one because we've done the open-ended road trip stuff and it's fun, but you're still going to need a hotel, you're still going to need food, you're still going to need some type of budget. So
yeah, I feel like I'm not that old, but as I'm getting older, I feel
she
like,
says at 26, but keep going.
I just feel like organization really just allows you to be more in the moment when it happens,
Yeah, but then at the same time, I have family members who want to like send out schedules for our family reunions and vacations, and I'm like, I'll show up to like 2 of those things, and then the rest is gonna be Sherelle free time.
Your family does 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m.
Yeah, we're like, but there's so many of us.
At least that's what
there's like 40 of us.
That's
like,
true.
There's so many nephews, nieces, cousins. Like my I have 6 siblings, and we all have partners and kids except for us. So you have to be organized just to do anything.
To some extent, yeah.
But
to do anything at all, you would have to kind of wrangle the cats. You just spilled tea on your shirt.
I did. I scalded my boobs, but it's okay.
Did that hurt?
It's okay.
Aw, poor honey.
I'm good.
Your poor boobs.
It's okay. I've got a spare.
You got a spare.
Oh, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you didn't answer.
Did I not? I think the organized one, because it's a dream destination.
Yeah, like if I said, hey babe, we're going to Switzerland, wouldn't you want me to like plan it?
Yeah.
Or do I just say we're going, I don't know what time our flight is or where it is or whatever?
Yeah, although
I have done that, but
a spontaneous trip does sound really fun, but it would just be driving, right? Because if you fly somewhere, I don't know, unless we would drop the dogs off somewhere and then we showed up at the airport and we were like, what looks good? Let's go there. And then we figure out the hotel.
But like,
I don't know.
Imagine us getting into the RV and just going.
Ooh.
Like, doesn't that sound fun?
Yeah.
You're like,
I
no.
want to go to a dream destination.
You are so bougie. Okay, well, we'll work on that.
Maybe like Germany or like you said, Switzerland, because you said that's amazing.
I think our hearts are very much like Europe first as our dream destinations.
We're gonna do that. Dream destination.
Okay, but like I'm not gonna have like a agenda all day.
No, I think we'll probably just write a list of things that we would want to do, but nope.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I grew up in Europe, so when I was a kid, my mom would be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, and she'd make a whole like list of so many things we had to do, and I used to be so pissed off. It's like a grumpy teenager. Like, it's like, I don't care about this, I don't want to go, blah 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 blah. And now looking back, I'm so glad that she like did that, because I got to experience so much of the world.
Yeah. So. My family was not the opposite. My family is actually kind of in the middle. We went to go see, like, what are they? Yellowstone. They had things that were on the list, but I think we normally did one big thing a day, and then the other stuff was eating out at restaurants.
You guys would. I think your vacation centered around food.
Basically. Like, honestly, every single day, oh, where are we going to go for dinner? I had a great childhood.
I love that. Ours was centered around art museums. Aww. and castles.
Ooh.
Pretty much.
Okay.
No complaints. Would you rather have your partner always finish your sentences, but they're always wrong, or or have them interrupt you every conversation to correct your grammar?
Oh man. Okay, so it's talking about either you
I'm finishing your sentences in public around friends, but I'm always wrong, or I'm always interrupting you to correct your grammar.
Oh, I think oh my gosh.
Watch, I'm gonna get hate. They're gonna be like, you do that anyway, Sherelle.
No, I don't think you do. Sometimes I will say, sometimes I'm just talking to you and you complete my sentence with what you think I'm feeling or saying, but it's not right.
It's usually because you're lingering and I'm trying to like land the plane.
Like if I say, I'm really feeling, and then you say stressed, like sometimes you kind of.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the conversation moving.
And I say, no, sad.
Okay, let's just say it.
Okay, I think the world and our friends would be less upset if you tried to finish my sentences, but you were wrong.
Because I just look like a fool.
Yeah, but you wouldn't look like a jerk.
That's true. I'm not sure which one I would rather, actually.
You really would look like a jerk. Plus, when would you correct my grammar when I'm talking? Because when do I make grammar mistakes when I'm talking?
Daily,
What?
hourly. Unless you're sitting there by yourself, not talking to anyone.
Oh, I did say the other day, did you get your guitar restringed? And
yes.
You said, it's restrung, idiot.
I never have called you an idiot in my whole life.
Joking.
No, I do make fun of you because you went to a fancy college prep school. So whenever I get to like, what did they teach you there? Because I'm a homeschooled kid.
Oh.
Anytime I get to make that little...
A dig.
Oh, maybe my education was better.
Ooh. Yeah, so I think the first one would make you look less bad. So I'm going to go with that one. That's hilarious, though. Like every sentence. I can't imagine.
I don't have an answer.
Like if I said, oh yeah, today I went, and then you said to the store, she went to the store. And then I said, no, I was going to say I went to my room. Like
that's a boring story. I'd be like, I'll make it more interesting with my version.
Maybe I would just go with your version of the story.
No.
Okay, if I said, I think that today has been really, and you said,
amazing. It's been a beautiful day. You've loved it. Every second of it, right? That's what you're going to say?
I don't know what I was going to do in this big scenario.
Okay, ask me a question.
Okay. Would you rather have a time machine to revisit your favorite memories from the past, or a crystal ball to see glimpses of your future? You have to choose one.
Do I get to choose the types of glimpses I want to see?
I don't think so.
So I just have to see random events from my future that I don't...
Yeah, you don't get to control, I don't think.
Like I can't say, oh, our first Christmas with our child.
But would you really want to see that before it happens?
Yeah. I'm a person who's driven by the future.
That's true. Maybe it would actually... Well, I don't know, because then you would know how things play out, and then wouldn't it affect
today?
Just
my question or your question?
It's for you to answer.
The thing is, I have a very vivid memory, so I can already relive the past pretty well.
Even your favorite moments?
Well, it's more easy to remember the trauma things.
No, the favorite memories.
No, it's very easy for me to recall positive memories of my past. So, I don't know. I would probably be tempted to see the future.
Ooh, of course,
because I'm
would.
always looking to the future.
That's true. You're such a visionary.
Like, it's hard for me to plan now and strategize for now if I can't see a picture of what the future could hold.
I actually think
and
everybody
manifest the shit out of it.
Yeah, I actually think everybody could use that. You've taught me / growth has taught me that visualizing the future is really helpful. It doesn't come naturally to me at all. So
you're very right now in this present moment person.
Yeah, I like to live in the moment. All right, lady, your turn.
Would you rather have a
Oh no.
Would you rather have the power of flight but never be able to touch the ground, or have the power of invisibility but only while singing loudly? That wasn't me, that was AI.
My God. Well, all of mine are AI.
How funny is that?
You might never be able to touch the ground.
Like, if you fly somewhere, you can't touch the ground.
So if I'm imagining like me growing up, if I'm in school, I would just kind of hover on the ground, and then while I'm sitting in my desk, my feet wouldn't touch the ground. Or would I not be able to sit in a desk?
No, I think you can. I was imagining like, okay, I take off, I go to the next city over, but I can't like land. Like, I can't fully touch the ground once I'm there. If I walked there, I could get there. If I drove there, I could get there. But if I fly somewhere and use that flight ability.
So when you're home, you don't have to. That's interesting. Well, being invisible doesn't help if you have to sing loudly.
You could be that ghost. You could be the Phantom of the Opera.
But you're singing loudly and everybody would pay attention to you. You wouldn't be able to be a fly on the wall. You would be able to go sneak in anywhere, or
it's you sneaking into the Louvre and you're just
baby, you're a firework. You wouldn't be able to go and steal anything or sneak in to see.
Is that what you'd do if you were invisible?
If I was invisible and I didn't have to sing loudly.
Wait, no, don't answer that, because I have another question pertaining to the power of invisibility.
What?
No. Well, do you want me to ask it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, another would you rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather have the power to read minds but you can't turn it off, or the power to be invisible but only for like 10 minutes a day?
The power to be invisible for 10 minutes a day, because why would you want to know what's going on in other people's heads?
I feel like you like to know what's going on in other people's heads.
That would make me so anxious or something.
It's probably super boring.
Yeah, but then sometimes if you're hanging out with people, you probably would confuse things of what they told you and what they were thinking over time.
Whoa.
So then sometimes you would probably bring up something that they only thought to themselves.
I'm going to write a book about that. That's so cool.
Oh, you should. I would read that.
That sounds so interesting to me.
Yeah, and then the other people would be like, how did you know that? I was thinking that in my mind.
Like, oops. Oh, didn't you say that last week?
But if I was invisible, to answer your question, if I only had 10 minutes, there's not much you could do in that time.
You just have to plan well.
I guess you could be like Nicolas Cage and go all the way to DC, and then for 10 minutes you could go and steal the Declaration
Why
of
do you
Independence.
why do you always go straight to National Treasure?
I don't know.
Is that your favorite movie?
It used to be one of my favorite movies.
You love Nick Cage.
Now when I watch it, he's kind of a jerk, and they make the girl seem so dumb when she's like
she's the most capable one there.
Yeah, they're like, you're being so sensitive right now, and she's like, you're stealing.
You're literally stealing our most sacred document. But go ahead.
Are you on your period? I feel like that's basically what they're saying. The whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, my turn.
Wait, I didn't get to answer.
Oh, answer.
I would probably use the power of flight because I could like stick to like a solid half an inch off the ground and be fine with that. You know,
you would look so ridiculous.
People wouldn't notice.
Yes, they would.
No, they wouldn't. If I was like less than half an inch off the ground,
I feel like people would notice. I feel like I would.
They'd probably just think I was tall.
Would you be pretending to walk?
Yes.
I don't know.
Like I'd fly somewhere and then I'd be like walking around, but my foot's not actually touching the ground.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would do.
I don't know.
I could live with it.
Nice.
I'd never have to pay for a flight again.
That's true. It'd be kind of scary and lonely flying high up in the clouds.
I would bring you.
Oh, on your back or something?
No, on my arms like Superman.
You would hold me like a...
And then I would drop you just so you could be like,
no!
Oh!
You would drop me. You would drop me just to prank me, and then you would fly and pick me up again, and I would be so mad at you, but I couldn't do anything because
I probably wouldn't though, because like just because I could fly doesn't mean I'm like got super speed or anything.
That's true. So what if you could fly and you were like, I can drop her to be funny and then swoop down and catch her, and then you realize you could only go
speed up. Babe!
That's terrible. That makes me sad. That makes me really sad. I do not like that one. Oh, I have a good question for you.
Okay.
Would you rather be immersed in your favorite book or TV show for a day, or bring your favorite... I can't read my handwriting. Okay. Or bring your favorite character to life and host them for a day. Did you catch all that, or was there too many?
I did catch it. Okay. I would rather be in their world than bring them to mine.
No?
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
I would rather be in their world for a day than bring them into mine, because their world is probably why I fell in love with them in the first place.
Aww.
So I'd rather like experience that world.
What world would you want to experience right now? Old or present book you're reading?
I am about to reread The Priory of the Orange Tree. I really like that one. But I just finished A Day of Fallen Night. It's like the prequel to it.
What's something in that world that you'd be excited about?
That world has like dragons and riders and mages and intrigue and knights and court, and it's all queer, so I freaking love it.
I could totally imagine you.
I hang out with the queer couples.
Aww.
That's what I do.
I could imagine you showing up in that world and just being like, this is awesome, and getting on a horse and talking the talk.
I'll never come back. I'd be like, I've found my place.
Yeah, I would have to go track you down.
That's okay. We could live in that world.
Aww, I love that. I think I like to live in my comfort zone, so I'd probably bring somebody to here.
Who? The thing is, you don't really read like fiction.
Well, it'd probably be a TV show. So I should have thought about this one.
Daryl from The Walking Dead.
Why did I think of that? Is it because
he's cool?
He is really cool.
He's kind of hottie.
Daryl from The Walking Dead. That'd be kind of awkward though. We would both be like,
he wouldn't have anything to talk to you about.
That's true. We'd both be swooning over him, and he would also just go find a forest and kill a rabbit or something.
Yeah, he'd probably like bring Liko back as a carcass and be like, I got us food.
He would be like when oh my gosh, no. I just realized what you said. Maybe I would want to be immersed in a TV show. We'd been watching The Morning Show, which honestly is a really stressful work environment, but I also feel like it would be fun to be in it for a day. Like, it's so chaotic and so quick, and it's like a TV show.
I could see that. I could see you enjoying that. You could be an anchor.
Oh, yeah, I could. I don't know if I could be an anchor, but I'd probably be like off to the side, like an intern or something.
Getting them coffee and just enjoying.
Yeah.
Hoping they don't notice that you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah, I would just be watching Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon doing their thing, and I'd be like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'm waiting for Tig to show back up in that show.
Yeah, Tig Notaro was
She's
in that for like an episode.
She's the assistant to the rich dude.
I love it because she's a comedian, but in this show, she is like kind of serious, like a bodyguard type person.
She's still funny though. Like I don't know if they wrote her character to be funny, but I find her to be funny.
She is funny. Like she's still a dry type of humor person, but she's serious, but then I take that seriousness to be funny.
Yeah, it's like if Tig is ever serious around us, we would just be like on the verge of cracking up at all
I know. Yeah, because most of the serious things she say are because they're jokes.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just ask me a question?
You
it's your turn.
Your turn. This is my last one.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Would you rather be in a long distance relationship with me or be in a relationship with someone nearby but they're not your true love?
What? Is that even a question?
Yes, that's my question. Right there.
What would your answer be, babe?
Out of sight, out of mind, am I right? Oh! No.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. No. True love, long distance always, but that would really suck and it would be hard for a relationship.
Yeah. I do think long distance forces you to be intentional though, so
we already are intentional. We don't need long distance. No thank you.
Just think that long distance does work. That's what I was trying to say.
It could work for us, but it doesn't have to. I would choose long distance with my love. Not some short distance with some weirdo. Doesn't meet all my standards. Yeah, you're good enough, but I don't know if I love you.
Finishes your sentence wrongly all the time.
No thanks. I'd be like, how do I spend less time with you? It's not good. Not a lasting relationship. Would you come back and then I would not?
What if it was like for a solid 4 years we were long distance and we could only see each other like once every quarter?
Why are you restricting us so much?
Because it's got to be like a shit.
You're in
like a shit situation. If it was like, okay, you're long distance for like a month, that's fine. Anyone can handle that.
Yeah. Oof. That's a tough one.
The war. Scotland, you said what war? What war am I gonna go be in for 4 years when I can come back every quarter?
Hopefully none at all. I would never want that. I have a couple more questions.
Ask away.
Okay. Would you rather spend a day underwater exploring the ocean or a day in space?
Neither. Both are terrifying. I pass. I don't care. I'm not an explorer. Leave that to the scientists. I'm not doing either of those things.
I'm staying right here.
I'm staying right here and I'm not going out there or down there. Pass. Not.
I knew you'd have a strong reaction to that.
I don't like space and I do not like the ocean. So
I took out, AI suggested a day underwater exploring the depths of the ocean, and I took that out because that would for sure.
That's a no for me. I don't want to explore any depths of any ocean unless it's sexual.
What?
Your face. No, I don't care about it. Don't care.
It's terrifying.
If you said, there's aliens up there, I'd say, I believe you. I don't need to go visit them.
I think I would, if I went into the cosmos, does that mean all of the galaxies or just anywhere you want? Because
space.
I would rather be right outside of Earth.
Just hovering.
Just where the satellites are.
What if it broke? What if something went wrong and then you're stuck up there and no one can find you or communicate with you because it's vast?
Hey.
That's terrifying to me.
That's just catastrophizing.
No, well, maybe, but still. Also, I found out a friend of a friend died because they went scuba diving in the ocean and they like didn't get their timing right. So they wandered around a little too far. Then they got lost and didn't come up in time and couldn't find their group and they drowned.
That's terrible.
So,
do I know this person?
No.
That's awful. Oh my gosh.
So I'm just saying, don't fuck with the ocean and don't fuck with space.
Wise words.
Just stay right here on Earth where you're supposed to be.
I think I've had a dream before when I was sleeping that I was in space and I was just trying to find my way back to Earth or something. It was one of those dreams that makes you feel so scared and so unstable. Like when you think about space too much, you just feel unstable and terrified. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean. I feel like if I had to choose, I would rather... Well, the thing is, like, what is it? Like Ocean Gate? Like, how deep are we going in the ocean?
I think you could stay... I'm just like, can I would say like scuba diving. Like if you go to...
I have zero desire to scuba dive.
But not too far down.
No, I don't care. I'll scuba dive in a lake.
It's actually really creepy.
I wouldn't even scuba dive in a lake because it's messy.
Sharks and fish. What if it was clearer water and you could see...
A pool. I'll scuba dive in a pool. There we go. Scuba dive in a hot tub. Not scuba diving in the ocean. I do not care. There are sharks, there are whales, there are giant squid that latch onto you, and their sucker thingies, they have like little barbs and they twist like this to tear your flesh.
Ew. What?
Dolphins try to drown you. Like, it's an evil place down there.
Yeah, what about space? Because if
you could freeze to death. You could literally, something goes wrong, you get knocked off course and you're never found again.
I think we are assuming that everything goes well and you have a day to explore something and then you come back.
And nothing was going to go wrong.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
110%. Like God.
Yes.
God said, I got you.
Yeah.
Which one you want to do? I would choose space.
I would choose space. I think I would choose space.
I would choose space. And I would say, show me the space that nobody's seen before. That's what I would say.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, at least nobody from our planet.
I've got one more. Would you rather have super strength or the ability to read minds?
At will or just nonstop?
I think at will.
I would choose to read minds.
You wouldn't want to have super strength?
I'm already very strong.
That's true.
So I don't know why I would need to be like incredibly strong.
How would you use the reading minds thing? Like, when do you think you would want to read people's minds?
Well, I feel like in work it would be super helpful to be able to tell if somebody was lying.
That's true.
So I'd probably use that.
Yeah.
It'd be helpful to be strong too, but I would want to know conclusively that somebody is lying or that they're feeling whatever. Like, I want to be able to read their mind.
If somebody's two-faced.
Yeah.
That's a good skill.
I'd probably be an investigator.
Ooh, you could be a detective.
Yeah.
You could be like Psych, where he doesn't really have any evidence, but he notices little things and pretends to be psychic.
That's what I would do. I would be able to read people's minds at will. And I would let them know too. Just to see them squirm.
You could say, I read minds, and then
check my resume.
And then in their head they would say, can she really read minds?
I heard that.
You'd be like, yes, I can. They'd be like, oh my God.
Was that a fluke? No, it wasn't.
That'd be too freaky.
I'd read people's minds, but I feel like I wouldn't have any friends.
Yeah.
Would you date me if I could read your mind at will?
Probably, because I probably still enjoy my time with you. You probably wouldn't tell me. You would probably just use it when you're confused by me or you feel like you're getting mixed signals and you're trying to figure things out. But I don't think you would tell me that you could read my mind until like a year later. But then it would be so crazy. I feel like you'd feel
like I would betrayed you or something if I kept something so huge from you.
Okay, maybe if you waited like a couple of months and then told me, then I wouldn't feel betrayed. A year is a bit long.
Let's be like, hey, just so you know, I have the ability to read minds. You'd be like, she's fucking crazy. I'm done. I'm out of here, psycho.
I'd be like, you're so funny and weird.
I don't think I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were.
Stop it.
Okay, that's cool. What would you do? What would you do?
I didn't want to tell you this, but I have super strength abilities.
That'd be so hot. I'd be down for that.
Would you take me seriously? I've been so nervous to tell you. I haven't.
I would take you to the gym immediately and test that in front of all the gym rats.
No. What if I'm like Elsa and I have this superpower, but I would most likely be super embarrassed by it or scared to use it.
Why?
Because it would make me look like an outcast.
Because you're strong.
Yeah, because I am a thin woman. Can you imagine me just being like, oh yeah, super strength, lift a fridge? Do you think people would respond well to that? They would just
Wonder
be like,
Woman,
what?
Supergirl.
That's true. Okay then.
I would be a fan. I think that the world needs physically strong women.
Okay.
And the world has physically strong women.
Well, that's too bad that I
And plus we need you to be strong because we have to crush the patriarchy.
Yes, I should start lifting. I really don't have much strength.
You know, it probably was because of the patriarchy that they were like, you know, we got to make women think that they're really, really, really weak. Otherwise, if they realize how strong they actually are and how capable they are, they won't let us be in charge.
That is true. But also, I just don't like being put on the spot. So
you
if
don't like standing out.
Yeah, so if I did something that
says the artist, says the singer.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a complicated thing, but if someone says you're performing, then I feel comfortable because people are expecting that, but I don't like to do the unexpected and surprise people or shock people. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but I feel like you have been growing out of that.
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is I don't have super strength, and I also wouldn't want to be able to read people's mind.
You have to choose one.
Okay.
If I had to choose space or the ocean, you have to choose one.
I would choose reading minds because it's bad, but I probably use it to double check that everything's like good.
That'd be so annoying.
You know when you hang out with someone and you say something and you're like, man, I just sounded so weird, or I feel like that thing I said wasn't great, or something like that. I might like replaying things in your mind. I could read their mind and see what they're thinking, and they would probably be thinking nothing at all of what I was thinking.
They're probably thinking, I hope she doesn't think I'm weird.
Oh, that'd be so sad. That would be really sad if you could read everybody's minds and multiple people were thinking like, oh, I hope I didn't say something wrong or insecure. That would be
That's probably how people are, because people are human.
Probably is.
Are you guys like that? Do you guys do that? Because I do that sometimes.
Probably. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I really liked that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. I enjoyed your questions.
Good idea.
We have to like come up with different games to play during this time of our lives because we're challenging ourselves to not watch TV.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't really start out that way.
No, we're just like, well, we have like 6 subscriptions to streaming services. Do we need these? And we got rid of them. And
yep. We canceled all of them just to have a little, I don't know, a little break and to save some moolah. And we're going on like a week of no TV, which normally we would watch TV like every single night. So yeah. How do you feel about that? Good.
I finished a book and I'm going to start another one, and I'm also listening to one with you. So
yeah, we're listening to a lesbian romance novel. It's really fun.
It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good.
It's kind of cheesy and I don't know.
Book 3 is gonna be amazing though. I have.
What's the book called? Just so you know.
It's the Tangle Valley series.
Oh, Two to Tangle.
Yeah, book 2.
Yeah, it's been really fun to listen to.
Okay, well, do we have any gigs that are coming up?
Nope. November is no gigs.
No gig November.
Yeah, we didn't do that intentionally,
gigs,
but
that's very different.
wait, what? Oh, that's right. You do have something. Do you remember what day it is?
The 15th.
November 15th, Sherelle Jane is playing at
Puffers of Pismo. I'm playing at Puffers. It's going to be a good time. It'll just be me. No speaking of roses. Just Sherelle Jane.
Just Sherelle Jane. People were so happy with your performance when you did it by yourself a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's kind of a throwback to when I used to play music before I met you. I enjoy it. I have a different sound than you and I have together. So
yeah. Miss Rock Lady.
I feel like I'm in my element when I'm up there.
Yeah, you can honestly captivate a whole crowd just by yourself. That's amazing.
Well, it helps when they're inebriated, but yeah.
They're like drinking their wine going, ooh.
I feel like the straight women fall in love when they're inebriated and I'm singing. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you're not so straight, are you?
That's so true. Well, I'm really excited to see you.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be fun. You're going to be there.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
So come say hi to Megan because you can hang out with her while she watches me play.
Yeah, don't make me be all alone.
But other than that, I think we're kind of slowing down for the holidays. We got some trips. We're going to a wedding next week. That'll be fun.
I'm excited for that. This is like the first time we're going to a hotel.
No, it's not.
In a while.
Oh, the first time in a while. It's like, where have you been?
First time in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've gone on like a trip because we've just been going to see family and then we stay with them.
It'll be like a little getaway.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I'm excited for that vacay and to see your friends get married.
I know.
All right, y'all. Thank you for showing up again to our place.
Yeah,
want to do it again next week?
Yeah, give us some would you rather questions and maybe we'll do it again. So it's fun.
Literally send us anything and we'll respond to it. Actually, I should check our email. It's at ourplacepodcast@gmail.com.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure. Check the show notes.
Well, don't forget to, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel because it is growing and we love hearing from you guys.
We do.
Thank you for all of this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say we seriously take it to heart. Like, it just brings such joy to our lives when we see people listening, and especially when you guys give us a little thumbs up. It's like, we did a good job.
Interact with us because I enjoy getting in the comments with you guys. It's really fun.
You've been getting in the comments and it's amazing.
It's fun. It's a good time. Yeah, and if you're listening on a podcast app, don't forget to review us or follow us on there. And our community is growing and you guys are awesome. So thank you guys.
Yeah. Sending love, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.